Spring Street, looking north from 3rd Street in 1902. Early automobiles share the busy road with horse-drawn carriages, streetcars, and bicycles. Pedestrians crowd the sidewalks, and some are crossing the street. A large sign on the side of the horse wagon in the foreground reads, California Carpet Company. Additionally, the sign on top of the streetcar reads, Washington Street, Western Avenue. The intersection of Spring Street and 3rd Street around 1900, featuring the Hotel Ramona on the southwest corner. Streetcars, horse-drawn carriages, bicycles, and pedestrians all share this bustling street. A view looking west on 3rd Street towards Spring Street around 1901, the Hotel Ramona sits on the southwest corner, and the Douglas Building stands on the northwest corner. In the distance, the newly completed 3rd Street Tunnel under Bunker Hill can be seen. Horse-drawn carriages and streetcars travel along the unpaved road. A view looking north on Spring Street toward 3rd Street in 1903, with horse carriages, streetcars, pedestrians, and bicycles. The Hotel Ramona sits on the southwest corner, to the left. Across the street on the northwest corner is the Douglas Building, which still stands today. The sign on the cable car reads Los Angeles Railway Company. Looking east on 3rd Street at the Spring Street intersection around 1908, showing the Stimson Building on the northeast corner. This 6th-story masonry building with arches and bay windows is located at number 256 South Spring Street. A view looking north on Broadway from near 3rd Street around 1900, showing streetcars, horse-drawn carriages, bicycles, and pedestrians all sharing the roadway. The City Hall stands tall on the east side of Broadway, while the Los Angeles County Courthouse, built in 1891, can be seen in the distance. A street scene looking south on Broadway from near 2nd Street around 1902, showing the City Hall built in 1888 with its flag flying. Horse-drawn carriages are visible on both sides of the street. A bicycle travels north toward the camera as it crosses 2nd Street. The building with the conical roof on the southwest corner, right of Broadway and 2nd Street, is the California Bank Building, built in 1887. A view down Broadway looking south from 1st Street around 1904, a streetcar bearing the sign Boyle Heights runs down the center, while horses and horse-drawn carriages line both sides in front of storefronts. The building on the left with large columns is the Southwest Building, located at 130 South Broadway. This building housed the Los Angeles Chamber of Commerce from 1903 to 1925. Parked along the front are a few bicycles as well as a horse-drawn wagon. A view down Broadway looking south from 1st Street around 1904, showing the Southwest Building located at number 130 South Broadway. The White Building features numerous windows, columns, and balconies, as well as decorative details throughout. The Chamber of Commerce moved here in 1903 and remained until January 31st, 1925. Parked along the front are a few bicycles as well as a horse-drawn wagon. A view looking north on 1st Street around 1905, showing the 3-story stone Los Angeles Times Building, built in 1887 at the northeast corner of 1st Street and Broadway. Next door is a rooming house above the storefronts. About 10 pedestrians walk on the sidewalk. 2 horse carriages are on the street. Signs that can be read include The Times, Furnished Rooms, Sells Everything, The Ark, 231, and American Cafe. A panoramic view of downtown Los Angeles looking east from the back roof of the Crocker Mansion around 1900. The view is toward the intersection of Broadway and 3rd Street, where the Bradbury Building is located on the southeast corner. The streets are busy with horse-drawn carriages and pedestrians. A pile of construction materials and debris can be seen near the intersection. The City Hall is on the left, and the First Congregational Church is in the lower left. A panoramic view of downtown Los Angeles seen from the Crocker Mansion, a portion of which is visible on the left, looking east on 3rd Street from the Olive Street intersection on Bunker Hill around 1900. Flags are flying on several buildings, including the Bradbury Building at 3rd Street and Broadway. The Los Angeles City Hall, with its prominent tall tower, can be seen just to the right of the mansion. A view of the northeast corner of Spring Street and 4th Street around 1900, showing pedestrians the Off and Vaughn drugstore, the Blaney shoe store, and a portion of the Van Nuys Hotel. Pedestrians and horse-drawn carriages can be seen everywhere. In 1903, the 8-story Hellman Building will be built on this northeast corner of Spring Street and 4th Street. The intersection of 4th Street looking east from Spring Street toward Main Street around 1900. The Off and Vaughn drugstore sits on the northeast corner, and the Van Nuys Hotel stands at number 103 West 4th Street, right at the corner of Main Street. Further away is the Westminster Hotel. Pedestrians and horse-drawn carriages can be seen. We are beginning to see overhead wire congestion from telephone and streetcar poles. An image of the 8-story Hellman Building located at the northeast corner of Spring Street and 4th Street around 1906, viewed from the Angelus Hotel. In the distance, on the right, the Westminster Hotel at the northeast corner of Main Street and 4th Street can be seen. People from all over walk across 4th Street and Main Street around 1900, passing by the magnificent Westminster Building designed by architect Robert B. Young. The image also includes a bicycle, an automobile, and horse carriage. A view looking west on 6th Street from Olive Street around 1900. Pedestrians and horse-drawn carriages can be seen, along with several people working on the street. A drugstore is located on the left, and on the right is the Fontella cigar store with the Park View Apartments above it. The Glengarry Building stands a bit further down the street, past a few small shops. Looking north on Spring Street toward 2nd Street in 1888, showing horse-drawn carriages and a streetcar in front of the Hollenbeck Hotel on the left and the Bryson Bone Break block on the northwest corner. A view looking north on Spring Street toward 2nd Street around 1995, showing the Bryson Bone Break building stands on the northwest corner of Spring Street and 2nd Street. The Hollenbeck Hotel sits across the street on the left. Both the Los Angeles County Courthouse and the Phillips Block can be seen in the distance. Photo by C.C. Pierce. A view looking north on Spring Street toward 2nd Street around 1900 with the ornately decorated Bryson Bone Break building on the northwest corner and the Hollenbeck Hotel on the southwest corner. American flags are strung across the street, and palm fronds are used to decorate telephone poles. Pedestrians and bicyclists share the street with streetcars, while horse-drawn carriages and bicycles are parked along the curb. Santa Monica and Venice streetcar number 234 travels east on 4th Street in this downtown Los Angeles commercial scene at the intersection of Hill Street and 4th Street around 1900. The Hotel Brighton stands on the northeast corner to the left. The Hotel Clarendon sits on the southeast corner with a cigar store on the ground floor. The Grant Building is in the middle left. Goods are delivered by horse-drawn carriages. A sign advertises 5-cent ice cream soda. A street scene looking north on Main Street from 6th Street around 1901. Horse-drawn carriages and streetcars share the busy street. The sign for Morosco's Burbank Theater can be seen on the right. The street lamp is decorated, perhaps in preparation for a parade. A view looking north on Main Street from 5th Street toward Winston Street in 1901. The two large buildings on the east side of Main Street at Winston Street are the Government Building on the southeast corner and the Main Street Savings Bank Building on the northeast corner. The photograph was taken on May 8, 1901, the day United States President William McKinley visited Los Angeles. Horse carriages, bicyclists, and pedestrians all share the street. An image showing an early fire engine pulled by strong horses climbing a hill on 1st Street around 1900. A few firefighters help push the fire engine as it moves uphill. The horses kick up dust as they pull the long vehicle. On the engine, one man guides the horses from the front, while a second man in the back holds the steering wheel. A large, shiny bell is mounted on top. A long ladder runs along the side. The road is unpaved with scattered rocks. On the left, about 5 children can be seen on the sidewalk, and a woman watches from the window of a 2-story house. The caption reads, "Early days of the fire department, a hard pull up 1st Street Hill toward a fire." A photograph of the North Broadway entrance to Elysian Park around 1900. Here we have a panoramic view of the Elysian Park hillside with an approaching streetcar. A palm tree is planted at the curve of the road as it loops up into the park. One man stands at the railing of the stairway landing. 2 other men are further up in the park. Nearby is an ornate lamppost topped with a bird. In the distance, the Buena Vista Street Bridge and some horse carriages can be seen. Photo by C.C. Pierce. Looking down Palm Avenue around 1920, closely packed rows of trees line both sides of a wide dirt road. An automobile is approaching in the distance. Historical note: Palm Avenue was planted around 1895 with Canary Island date palms, a species known for its resilience and distinctive appearance. In the early years, the trees were still relatively slender, planted evenly spaced just a few paces apart. An image showing a woman, Grace McCarthy, holding a parasol, standing on the bridge at Echo Park Lake around 1910, from the William M. McCarthy photograph collection. Historical note: the bridge in this photo connected pedestrians to the small island near the center of the lake, one of 2 rustic-style bridges that Tomlinson included in his park design. The second bridge spanned the northwest corner of the lake, where the inlet canal originally carried water from the Los Angeles River into the reservoir. It is at that very corner today that lotus blossoms still bloom. By 1910, the park attracted visitors for boating, picnicking, and evening strolls, and the boathouse, completed in 1895, provided rowboat rentals along the eastern shore. A view of the Echo Park Playground, a public playground in the Echo Park neighborhood located south of Echo Park Lake between Bellevue Avenue and Temple Street in 1909. A Pacific Electric streetcar, a horse carriage, and an automobile are all visible on Temple Street in the foreground. Children play on the playground field, and large houses can be seen on the hill. Rows of long buildings stretch closely across the image around 1930. A produce market fills an entire city block between 2 of these buildings, with stalls packed tightly in double rows. A warehouse in the back row bears the name Union Terminal Warehouse Company. A streetcar is parked at the intersection of Sawtelle and Santa Monica Boulevards during United States President William McKinley's visit on May 9, 1901. This car may have carried the president's entourage to Sawtelle, where a banner above reads, "Sawtelle welcomes our president." Horse-drawn teams hauling lumber along Oregon Avenue, now Santa Monica Boulevard, near its intersection with 4th Street, now Sawtelle Boulevard, in the city of Sawtelle in 1900. A typical corner commercial building is seen here, appearing in several early Sawtelle landscapes. Historical note: before automobiles dominated local transportation, goods and building materials were moved by horse and wagon. Scenes like this reflect Sawtelle's boom period as stores, homes, and public facilities rose to serve a growing population connected to the nearby Veterans Home and local streetcar lines. A view looking east on Oregon Avenue, now Santa Monica Boulevard, near 4th Street, now Sawtelle Boulevard, in 1906. 2 streetcars can be seen, and the corner commercial building still appears on the left. Historical note: Oregon Street was once the main east-west thoroughfare of Sawtelle and later became part of Santa Monica Boulevard when street naming in the area was standardized. A view of the corner of 3rd Street and Santa Monica Boulevard, which was then called Oregon Avenue, around 1900. Today, this location is within the famous 3rd Street Promenade district. Historical note: at the turn of the 20th century, this intersection sat near the heart of Santa Monica's small but growing commercial center. The streets were still unpaved, and most structures were simple wood frame buildings serving local needs. 2 automobiles travel along the 400 block of 3rd Street in Santa Monica in 1910. The Adelaide Apartments building appears on the left. Today, this section of the street is part of the 3rd Street Promenade pedestrian district. Historical note: by 1910, automobiles began replacing horse-drawn carriages, marking Santa Monica's entry into the modern era of transportation. The presence of apartment buildings like the Adelaide reflects the city's growth, both as a residential community and a seaside destination. An old-time camp outfit near Ventura Boulevard and Valley Circle Boulevard around 1900. The Leonis adobe stands in the background on the left. The El Camino Real sign reads 83.9 Santa Barbara, 18 Newberry Park, 47.9 Ventura, Los Angeles 26.1, Encino 8, Hollywood 19.6, San Fernando Mission 14. The El Camino Real bells were placed along routes leading to the missions. A view looking out over a portion of San Pedro toward Dead Man's Island and the early harbor area in 1905. The building on the far left is the Southern Pacific Depot. In the distance, a dredge is operating along the breakwater. The Port of Los Angeles in 1913. The port appears packed with steamships and freight cars full of goods. Historical note: in 1912, the Southern Pacific Railroad completed the first major pier at the port. In the 1920s, the port surpassed San Francisco to become the busiest seaport on the West Coast. In the early 1930s, the port expanded significantly with the construction of a massive breakwater 3 miles offshore and over 2 miles long. In addition to this outer breakwater, an inner breakwater was also built off Terminal Island with berths for ocean liners and smaller piers built in Long Beach. A view looking east on 6th Street from Hill Street around 1900, featuring the First Methodist Episcopal Church on the left at the northeast corner. 3 women and a man are standing in front of the church, while another man is riding a bicycle. Streetcar tracks can be seen on the unpaved street. A street scene at the corner of 1st Street and Vine Street, later renamed Central Avenue in the early 1900s. A few pedestrians walk on the road with no automobiles in sight. A hardware and furniture store stands at the corner. Signs on the building advertise the Olive Flats, furnished rooms, and Owl Cigar, now 5 cents. A view looking west on Melrose Avenue from Western Avenue around 1900. Trees were planted in the early 1880s and cut down on the right side in 1922 and on the left side in 1923. Historical note: Melrose Avenue was named by ranch owner E.A. McCarthy from his hometown of Melrose, Massachusetts. The McCarthy Ranch occupied much of the area, bounded by Western Avenue to Wilton and Melrose Avenue to Santa Monica. And that wraps up our journey through 40 vintage photographs of early Los Angeles. From unpaved dirt roads to the arrival of streetcars and early automobiles, we hope this collection gave you a genuine glimpse into the past. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, share, and leave a comment telling us which photo was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next historical episode.